Today, I want to talk about the truth. My truth, the real truth, it's another truth. And how easily we trade truth for illusions. We live in a world where straw man arguments dominate our thinking. But let's go back and see what a straw man is. It is an intentionally misrepresented proposition set up because it's easier to defeat than the real argument. And we'll talk about the real argument later. Every year during this so-called season of cheer, we see the biggest straw man of all, the illusion of love and generosity wrapped in commercialism. Take Christmas, for example. One day or maybe a week, people pretend to be better versions of themselves. They smile, they give, they say Merry Christmas as if kindness was seasonal. But behind the scenes, many are spending their last dollar or money that they don't have on gifts that will be forgotten in weeks. They sacrifice months, sometimes years, to pay back the debt created by this illusion. The real Santa Claus isn't the man in the red suit. It's the mothers, the fathers, and hardworking people who bear the weight of financial bondage long after the lights come down. And what do we call this bondage? Commercialism. Commercialism wears many names, but ultimately it is control. This perceived love, the love that drives us to overspend, to impress, to conform, is false. It is another straw man concept designed to fool the masses. We don't want the truth, though. We like living a lie. We like the pain of not truly knowing who we are, the pain of economic slavery, the pain of blaming people who don't rule anything, while the real masters of this global plantation, the wealthy 1%, keep winning. They win every time we buy into the illusion. They win every time we trade authenticity for appearance. But here's the question. What is written in the stone? You see, the song says, never, never, my darling, never you'll be alone. Ever, forever. True love is written in the stone. That's not about gifts. That's not about debt. That's about something eternal, something unshaken. Love, truth, strength. These are carved deep into the foundation of life. They don't come from a store. They don't arrive in a box. They live inside you. So why do we ignore what is written in the stone for what is written on a price tag? Why do we chase temporary applause instead of permanent purpose? Because it's easier. It's easier to fight the straw man than to face the true and real enemy. The real enemy isn't Christmas. It's the system that convinces you that you are worth, and your worth is measured by what you buy. It is the mindset that says debt is normal, that bondage is tradition, that happiness has a barcode. But here's the truth. You are not powerless. You are defined by the plantation of economics. You are not defined by the plantation of economics. You are not destined to lose. You are not destined to lose. The stone, the eternal truth, says you are strong. It says you are free. It says love is not a transaction. It is a transformation. And when you embrace that truth, you break the cycle. You stop living the lie. You stop feeding the machine that profits from your pain. So today, I challenge you, don't settle for the straw man's concept, tradition, or anything else. Don't fight the fake battle while the real war wages on. Stand tall. Live by what is written in the stone. Choose authenticity over appearance. Choose freedom over bondage. Choose love, the kind that doesn't come with a receipt. Because when you do, you will discover something powerful. You are never alone, ever, forever. True love, true strength is written in the stone. That, my friends, is a gift no one can sell you and no one can take away. Understand one thing. We do not have to keep playing the same 500-year-old game. All we have to do is move. As a group, as a people, and I'm not talking black people, red people, as a people, because, see, what was once affecting one group of people is now affecting everyone. And during the holidays, that's when the real thieves come out. They start passing legislation that affects Social Security and veterans and all kind of things. Be aware, before January 1st, there are things you may need to do with Social Security so that you'll have it later in the year. Now, also be aware of one thing. Don't let somebody like myself hurt your feelings and keep you cemented and rooted to the spot that you've been in for 500 years, not owning absolutely nothing and not doing nothing about it. Happy New Year.